Alrighty, guys, what is going on? I'm Tubby with the pre-show for WWE Battleground. It'll be streamed live on WWE's YouTube channel if you guys want to watch it, and a host of other places. A lot of people have been asking me my thoughts on this one, and just, it's kind of a jobber versus jobber match as of late. Damien Sandow won Money in the Bank at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. He would go on to, feud with Cody Rhodes, and just been losing nonstop ever since, losing to pretty much everybody. Dolph, on the other hand, was World Heavyweight Champion. He dropped it to Del Rio for a storyline. It made sense, the injury thing. I was all for him dropping the title. Him going up against Big E made sense. But then he went into a pool of obscurity, and really we haven't really heard from him since. Other than challenging Dean Ambrose and getting a couple of victories over him, he hasn't done anything. So this match, I think, is more to tease Damien Sandow potentially cashing in the Money in the Bank than anything. This is a brand new pay-per-view. I'm sure a lot of people aren't planning on buying it that normally would, especially with the 3-week gap. I'm guessing this pay-per-view will probably only get 130,000 pay-per-view, 140,000 pay-per-view buys, in my opinion. But I think the pre-show may have, 50,000 people on, and that may sway a couple thousand people, and, that's extra money in WWE's pocket. And I think that, Damien Sandow, that's the exact reason to put him on the pre-show. Tonight's the night I might cash in my Money in the Bank. Now, there are people speculating that RVD will either get screwed by, or Ricardo will leave him to go join Damien Sandow. I don't see that. I love Damien Sandow. I don't think Damien Sandow needs to do that for his character. And I don't want to see them go that route as far as pairing up Ricardo with Damien Sandow. But when it comes to Dolph versus Damien, it doesn't really matter who wins this match on the card. I'm going to say that Dolph picks up a victory here. It really does nothing other than the fact that it teases Damien potentially cashing in, and maybe he loses. I think, it's all to get the crowd ready. We want Damien and that sort of thing. And, it's a perfect strategy by the WWE. I applaud him for it. I think it's smart. Unfortunately, it had really no build-up. And, I don't think pre-show matches should actually have too much build-up, in my honest opinion. But I'm pretty sure Dolph Ziggler picks up a victory. Maybe Damien Sandow steals one. Maybe he goes on to face, somebody on later on in the night. And they cash in? Who knows? So let me know you guys' thoughts and predictions. I'm going to say Dolph wins. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Until next time, we will see you all later.